Hey folks, I'm gonna give a quick update as to what's been happening. I haven't really done a whole lot. Weather hasn't been cooperating all that well either. I just got so busy with my bedroom, getting everything moved around. I got most of it done the first day. It just took so much out of me. So I've been kind of gradually, little by little, working on it as I get time. So I'll show an update to that soon. The weather's been crazy. We just came through a period of a whole lot of rain. And by tomorrow, looks like, well, tomorrow being Tuesday, it'll already have happened by the time you see this video, but we're supposed to get another crap ton of snow. Yeah, looking at the 14-day forecast, it's gonna melt again. And temperatures are gonna rise up above freezing, and another dumping of rain coming at us. And right up to mid-January, temperatures still hovering around the freezing mark. It's insane. I'm not complaining. I don't mind this lack of seriously cold temperatures, but yeah, it's winter and we should be getting really cold temperatures. We should be getting a lot of snow at the time of the year when we're supposed to, and I hope this doesn't mean that winter's gonna extend into spring. I'd like an early spring this year. It's not crazy or anything, but it's cold enough that I can't really do any work out here. There are things I'd like to do, get done. The problem with having the Christmas lights on the Monster is I only have 2 USB ports here. So with the rain I had to switch from the open case to this, which meant I had to switch one of the plugs over, because I have 3 USB things in use and I can only have 2 plugged in at a time. So I could probably, it's 2 degrees right now, which is above freezing. There's a chance of rain today, but the way things are feeling right now, if we get anything, it'd probably be snow. I could probably go back to this, but I really don't feel like switching the cords around right now, so I'm just going to use the waterproof case. This video, this will be from last year. Take the Monster apart, get it prepared for the new, I can't even think of the word, the new controller that's on the way. I could take the old one out. You're not going to want to miss this. I've shown so many bad designs on this machine. You're not going to believe this one. It's just, I'm still shaking. A year later, I'm still shaking my head. I'd like to know who designed this machine. That's all I'll say for now. You'll have to see. But it's just, my mind is blown at how stupid this is. So I gotta head out in the cold. I gotta go to the post office. And obviously Timmy's. And just get a little bit of fresh air. So I go back to my room and start working on another video. That's the controller. You see how the charging port is melted, and that's not from use. That is just the charging port once there's not being used at that time. So something's wrong for it to melt the plug just from charging. It's actually pretty heavy. But what gets me, if you notice, right at the outside edge, the only hint of cooling fins is right here, and you really can't see that doing anything. But it is mounted on a heatsink, and heatsink, the fins are pointing upwards, so it's actually mounted on top of them. There's very little contact there. There is no thermal paste on here whatsoever to help the heat transfer, and that is my guess with this. What's caused, I think it's overheated, and the reason for that is on the ES950. I've seen this in a previous video, but the, what's it called, the controller is right up under here. It's exposed to the salt and everything, and this here is basically just a cover, so it's all open under there. Lots of airflow, has a chance to heat. So, let's go over to the Munster, And this is all enclosed. When the cover's on here, this is not, I wouldn't say sealed. There are air vents, and this is kind of interesting. I guess you can't really see, but there is, hang on a second here. Okay, I turn the light on. You see that vent right there? That is directly under here. And that's actually underneath the cooling fins, but without airflow, it's pointless. Heat rises, it doesn't fall, so it's not going to go out that vent. The only thing that can happen is air can come in, but in order for air to come in, it has to go out somewhere else. And that is the only vent. There are little holes, like where the frame goes through. Well, you can see that. But where the frame goes through, there's a little hole there. I have holes in here from when I had the wires through for the second set of batteries. And of course, where the spring goes through, there's a hole down there. Bottom of the batteries, a little bit of opening down there, somewhere on the side. But my point is, there's inadequate ventilation in here. And ever since I've had the Monster on YouTube, other people that have them, they keep asking me if I've had to change the controller yet. Well, up to this point, no. But that tells me there is problems with it. This is an S drive. I know it's upside down, but it's an S drive controller. And I remember when I saw the original advertisement for the Monster, it had stated it uses the new S drive, so I thought these were new. Turns out, when I saw the one in the ES950, it's also an S drive. It doesn't look a whole lot different than this. The plugs are in different places, but other than that, it's pretty much the same. So apparently these have been up for a while. I've had no problems with that controller whatsoever. Just this one. So I'm guessing they're overheating. So I'm not really gonna do anything in the cold out here because I hate working in the cold. But once summertime comes, I'm gonna put a cooling fan on here and see if that'll help. This time of year I don't need it anyways because it's nice and cold. But that's like, come on, people. Like, seriously. So, it really, so many things about this thing that just weren't thought out, this scooter. I think it was a prototype originally, and they just kind of threw things together to get it on the market. That's what I'm going with as my true belief, because there's so many design issues. And this frame here is broken off. I blame myself for it, but just the design of it. It's mounted in 3 points. This whole roll bar system mounted down at the hinges, and everything else comes up through here. There's these 2 points all in one piece, and this bar just goes to support the end pieces. So when the roll bar goes back, if this opens up, it just stretches all these pieces, and eventually it's going to break if I keep it up. But basically it all comes to this 1 point. And any kind of twist is going to pull harder on one side than the other, and I think that's what broke the weld there. So I'm trying to fix this. I can't get it to come back up all the way. It's got to come up another 1/4 inch. Get some a C-clamp underneath to see if I can pull it up, but it keeps slipping off onto the main thing, and it's just squishiness. It isn't helping any. But I want to put some braces on here. I'm not sure what I can do, because I can't go over this point. So the only way I can really drill into is right here, and there's like no room. So when I got some steel, I'm going to see if I can kind of run a piece across here just for extra support. I don't know what to do with this. I can put corner brackets on, but the weld will be in the way. I have a T-bracket I was going to put on, but I can't really attach it anywhere in the middle. In order to get this re-welded, there's a guy down the street that'll do it for me, but I have to take the batteries out, I have to take all this plastic out, and I'm not going to do that. That is way too much work. It's so complicated. I had a hard enough time trying to figure out how to get the batteries out the first time, because everything's connected to everything in here.
I don't know what to take out first. So that's my task. My first task is to see if I can get that back together somehow, and add some supports on it, just to keep it all together, keep it from separating again. But that design, that's bonehead, absolute bonehead design, unbelievable. What they should do is this heat sink should be mounted under here, upside down, so that the whole flat edge of it is against here. You know what? I'm gonna have to do that. I don't know. These are nut and bolts on. Yeah, it's got a nut underneath that too. Like, how the heck am I supposed to even get that out of there? Okay, this is bolted from the outside and through here, and that's holding this whole plate on. Well, I guess some of it, because it's welded here too. Oh my goodness. So I guess these bolts, yeah, it's welded there. So this is welded to the frame, so I can't even pull that out. But at these two screws, they're holding this heatsink in. Wow. They really do feel like they have a nut on the back of them. Just like the ones for the controller, they had a nut. I don't know how the heck you're supposed to, I guess you're supposed to put that in there before you put the body panels on. I don't know. But I'm going to see if I can get these out, and if they are, I'm going to flip this over and get me some thermal paste that I can put on here and do this properly. That's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The way this is set up, any heat that does manage to get into this is not going to go anywhere anyways, because there's no airflow through here. Absolutely boneheaded. I can't believe this. It just blows my mind. Oh. So if I can get this out of here, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mount this directly against the back of this, the way it should be. And if that's the case, then my project will be done for tonight, because I don't have any thermal paste right now. I will have to go get some tomorrow. So you got this very little contact mounted directly on the end of the fins, and the solid part, you can see the circle on there, that tiny little hole, the only airflow this thing gets. I'm beyond words. There's nothing else I can say about this and still be family friendly. It just, my mind is blown. I don't know what to say. Absolutely pathetic. Of course, people argue, well, the part against the steel is going to get heat sunk as well. Yeah, well, the point is the heat has to get to that first. And who knows if this is even fitting completely flat against it. I don't know. But I'm going to get me some paste, mount this the way it's supposed to be mounted. Yeah, put this on upside down, and the screws will get in the way, so I'm not even going to bother putting them on. And I'm just going to hold it down just like this, the way it should be. So think about what you will. I know you know what my thoughts are. And like I say, if I say any more, it won't be family friendly. Unbelievable. So, can't do anything with that tonight. I still gotta figure out how I'm gonna pull that up. I'm wondering if something's bent, because I got this jacked up. The wheels are almost off the ground, so it's not gonna go any higher. And it's not matching up with this. Which makes me think something somewhere is bent. And I don't know how to get that back up level so I can even put brackets in there. I just don't know. At this point, I just don't know. Unless...